We had to talk. You got to get down. Yeah, you got to get down. I know. Hey, hello. How's everybody? Welcome to Bemis Crafty Corner. That's Harry's bud. And I am Bima, better known as Els. And he's getting down, whether he likes it or not. He's going to get down. Yes, you're going to get down? No, you're going to get down. I love you, but you got to get down. Yeah, you have to.
Come on, Harry.
Come on, get down. There you go. Thank you. Okay. Hey, it's time for mixed media. I think that's the video I put up. I'm hoping we're right.
I think so.
Saturday, right?
Yeah. My Friday.
It's Friday.
My Friday.
Hello, Miss Arlene. Hello, Mari. Hello, Jersey. What? You need treats? Desperately? Yes, okay, I understand. I speak your language. There you go. Just for you. Don't look at me like that. You're not getting any Auntie Carlos. You go away. You're not going to come over here and eat his treats the minute they hit the floor. I could do the prompts on him, yeah. I don't know, though. He might move around. All righty. So let's talk about a few things before we, get started. So I have uploaded, I've put the prompts for the, hashtag Projects of 25 Challenge. Your two items for the month of August are chalk, any kind of chalk. Could be artist chalk, sidewalk chalk, school chalk, Mason's chalk, whatever kind of chalk you want to use. Hey, Steffi. And the other one is cupcake papers. You know, those little round things you put cupcakes in. Cupcake papers and chalk. So it is posted in the group. You have a whole month to do it. And then just, post whatever you come up with in the group. It's great. I like it. I like going in there and I find them and I go, oh, that was good. So that's that. I got in the order from Temu today, the big one that I was waiting for. And and I got all the new stuff that I'm going to be putting in the shop. Of course, you guys get first whack at it. I'll put it in the sale for this month. I am going to be doing a 3x5 today. I took 2 pieces of watercolor paper and glued them together so that they're a little bit thicker. And because that's what I had. I have scraps of watercolor paper. And so I'm going to be doing a 3x5 today. Little one.
Oh,
bless you.
Thank you.
And I'm going to do it on the back of this board so I don't mess the board up too bad. Okay. So Monday's video is now on Tuesday. First Monday of the month. We're going to see how this goes. Okay? Let's see if anybody likes it. They said, bless you.
Thank you.
So when I was in school, in art school, which I took art classes when I was going to school to become a chef, because presentation is important. So they do make you take art classes. Imagine that. So that you get an artistic flair to presenting your food. And it's a bird class. As long as you don't take a sketching class, because I can't sketch. But I did take an art class. And hi, Jassy. And we did that class 2 days a week on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And when we came in on Tuesdays, there was always a list of 5 items on the board. And that was our mixed media for the week. And we had to turn it in at the end of class on Thursday. You could interpret them any way you wanted to, but you had to follow those 5 prompts. I soon came to find out that that's pretty much the way it works with every art teacher who teaches art. It's 3 to 5 prompts. That's it. Never any more, because after 5, it turns into mud. Let's be honest. So we're going to start on Monday doing Monday Mixed Media Mini Morsels. We're going to do 5 topics. I'm going to give you this month's topics right now. They're going to be posted in the video on Monday, but I'm going to give you guys a heads up now so that you know what they're going to be. The first one is going to be water-soluble crayons or oil pastels. The second one is painting with a brayer or, a gift card or whatever. The third one is markers or paint pens. The fourth one is to doodle. And the fifth one is tissue or napkin. But the catch here is you don't have to do them in that order. You do it in any order that you want. You just have to put those elements. Now, here's the thing. If it says paint with a brayer and you use a paint pen and then you smooge it, that counts. That's 2 prompts. If you put on water-soluble crayons and then you doodle over it, like you doodle and color it in with the water-soluble crayons, that counts. It's a prompt. So you get to do it in any order that you want.
Okay.
Like you could put napkins on your canvas and then rub in some water-soluble crayons, doodle a little something, whatever you want to do. But those are the 5 prompts, and they will be officially announced on Monday. Okay?
Yeah, I mean, that, like I said, that's the last update I got. So I'm assuming it was like.
I have no idea. I have no idea who that is.
Or, I don't really. Yeah.
No idea. I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
But that's the way mixed media is actually done. You get the prompts, and it's just like, and it's an exercise. It's
like I said,
expanding your creativity. And as we go through, we'll be adding different prompts to it. But for this one, I'm picking specifically off the list. I picked off the list with the random number generator so that it would be familiar to everybody.
All right.
Okay.
Well, in that case, more importantly, your ticket. If I need to close it, or
For the
do you
water
want me to,
crayons, you can use regular crayons if you want to. You can also use oil pastels. If you don't have oil pastels, you could do watercolor, because they're just like water-soluble crayons. So you could use watercolor if you want.
Right.
Or watercolor pencils.
Exactly. And that's what I wanted to discuss with you as well.
That would work.
I mean, they're pending and waiting for the vendor response. Like I said, the last update I got is 5 hours ago.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So,
I don't know exactly where they're at with things. So, more importantly, I'm glad to hear that you're up. But, yeah, I mean, yeah. So, what we'll do is, what time's good for you tomorrow? We'll check back with you and see where things are at.
Hey, knock it off.
6 o'clock tomorrow? You got it. All right. Buddy.
Really?
Thank you so much, Wayne. Oh, my pleasure. You have you too. Bye-bye.
Okay, so we've moved a few things around, and now we have 50 prompts. I need to print a new list. Hold on. Sorry. Let me grab a new list because this list is now outdated. Because we changed some things. Yes. Okay, so let me print one of these. Hi, Harry. So I'm going to get rid of this one because that's the old list. link. I'm going to go ahead and put the link in. So this is the link to the most recent list. Hi, Hen. Everybody's blurry because I moved my hand. I got to turn the board back over. It's got to have the numbers to focus on. I don't know why it's not focusing on everything else, but let me grab the list. Oh, here's the list. Okay, so the list is now 50 items, okay? Because we took one off. Harry. Knock it off. Bad kitty. That doesn't mean do it quietly. My God. It's horrible. He's up on my chair going, and I yelled at him, and I like, and then I feel, like, don't do it quietly if you're not allowed to do it, you little turd.
I can get away with it quieter.
I don't feel the chair jiggle. So that's going to be the Monday Mixed Media mini morsels. If it flies and it's something you guys want to do, then we'll keep doing it. But, you know, it's up to y'all. But I'm going to be doing a 3x5 today. I don't know why. I just picked a 3x5. I said, I'm going to do this in miniature. Actually, I was planning on doing it on a piece of cardboard, and I put it in a box that I sent out to the garage. And hubby said, what are you doing with those? And I said, I'm going to do mixed media on them. And he went, okay, and I can't find the box. Then I thought about a piece of styrofoam, and I said, no, because some things will melt the styrofoam, and then that's just going to be a mess, and it'd be noxious. We don't want to do that because that could be toxic. So I was like, no, we can't do that. Okay, what are we going to do then? Canvas. No, we've done a canvas. Then I was going to do a book cover, but I decided not to do a book cover. I'm not doing the cat. So yeah. All right. Let's see. We're 12 minutes in. We can go ahead and get started now. So we're going to play mixed media, but we do it a little bit different here because I don't like it, you know, when you come in and somebody's like, all right, well, our first prompt is, let me pull the card. And you know they set that stuff up so that because they're like, oh, use blue ink. I just happen to have one right here. No, we don't play that. Maybe it'll be fun. So what we do is we have a numbered list between 1 and 50 prompts, and then we have a random number generator on the phone that randomly generates numbers between 1 and 50. And that dictates what we are going to do on our canvas. Now, in this game, we generally do it, you know, as they're called, unless you play afterwards, in which case, you know, you can do what you want. But I am going to set a timer for 5 minutes. And after we have the prompt and we talk about it for a second, because some of them do need to be discussed, then I will set the timer for 5 minutes and you get 5 minutes. But if you need more time, you simply tell me you need more time and we give you more time. So let's take a look at some of the things. Splatters or drips are pretty self-explanatory. Adding colors are pretty self-explanatory. A wild card means that you can do anything that you want. A household stamp is anything that's in your house. It could be the lid of this Visine container, maybe the bottom of the Visine container, maybe a fork, maybe, you know, the arm on your glasses. Maybe you want to use this paper clip, whatever it is. Whatever's in your house is considered a household stamp. Would you stay up there? Thank you. Finger painting is just that. Put some paint down, get your fingers in it, and do the thing. Texture paste. If you don't have texture paste, I'm not real picky. Use anything that says paste. If you don't have anything that says paste, hot glue. I don't know. Add sprays. Can be any kind of spray that you want. I do have a 3-ingredient texture paste recipe and some sprays that you can do, some shimmer sprays, in my On the Cheap. So you can go over there and get those. To stencil, anything you want to stencil. A collage element is anything you would add to a collage, a word, a picture, a color, a string, whatever you'd put on your collage. Stamps. Now this one's interesting because you could use rubber stamps, acrylic stamps, or actual postage stamps. Entirely up to you. Maybe you want to use an acrylic stamp of a postage stamp. That's okay. Free texture is using any kind of texture that you want. It could be fabric, it could be glue, whatever it is. Painting with a brayer. If you don't have a brayer, use an old card. Let's see. Water soluble crayons or oil pastels. Again, if you don't have those, use regular crayons. Use watercolor if you have to. Circle, spots, or dots. We combined that. Use a doily. That's a doily. Add it on there. Add shapes. These can be punches. You can draw shapes. And a shape doesn't necessarily have a specific shape. It can be anything. It could be a doodle. Okay. Alcohol inks or sprays. We did do some with permanent markers and alcohol to see how it would work. And it worked, but we didn't do the video. But you can find a lot of videos about that. Markers or paint pens, you got that. Magazine or book graphics. So anything you find in a magazine or a book. Add stitching or stitch marks. If you have a sewing machine and you want to throw this into the sewing machine, you be my guest. Otherwise, go ahead and draw those on. To doodle is just that, to doodle. To decoupage is to put anything that you want on there, as long as you glue it down using Q-tips or blowing liquid with a straw. You put, I don't care if it's ink, paint, water, whatever you want to put on there, and then blow it with a straw. That's pretty much the list. As we go through, if there's any questions, we'll hit those. Yes, I'll set the timer if I remember to. So let's get the first prompt tonight. Remember, Arlene puts the prompts in the chat box for you guys, and then later on in the post of the group where she's posted for this video, for this live, she will go ahead and put them in there as well. So if you come in late, or if you want to look at the prompts later, maybe you're not prepared tonight, that's fine. Also, this is the link to the list on my Google Docs. So if you want to go over and get a set of this, a copy of the list, maybe just to have so you know what we're going to be using and you have those things at hand, by all means, go and do that. And I'm going to bring one of these up as opposed to this green board because every time I move my hand, it unfocuses. And that'll help to keep it focused, which is why I use the ugly placemat. That and because, what? All right, let's go ahead and pick the first prompt tonight. It is number 39, and that is to add a magazine or book graphic. Add a magazine or book graphic. So any magazine or books you have, if you don't have that sitting around, go look at today's junk mail. Go grab today's junk mail. It could be an ad from the grocery store. Okay, it's exactly what it is. Just go find yourself some kind of magazine or mail or book page graphic and put it on there. You get 5 minutes. Figure it out. It's the only magazine I have. AARP came in today. Do 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 do. Let's see. I have no idea what I'm doing here, guys. No idea. I'm so, anti collage. Well, I suppose I could use this. I don't know what the hell I'm going to do with it, but I'm going to use it. No, where's my... I spent 3 minutes just looking for a picture. All right, guys. So, yeah. You got about 2 minutes left. Just going to glue this down. At the middle of the card, I'm just kind of, push it down. Here we go. All right, just under a minute left. I'm waiting for my new topper to come in because that one's stucco. I hate it. All right, just a few seconds left. If you're going to need more time, let me know. Otherwise, we will pull the next prompt. I see that Arlene is ready. I don't see anybody saying they need more time. All right, we're going to go ahead and pull the next one. And the next prompt is a commercial. Number 11, and 11 is to add sprays. So now you're going to spray whatever kind of spray. It could be shimmer spray. It could be an alcohol ink. It could be whatever kind of spray you want to use. Okay? Let me grab mine. Oh, 5 minutes. So 5 minutes. Ugh. And I have to find a spray, and then I have to go outside because I'm not allowed to spray in the house. I'll be back. time I take one out, I can't get the stupid box back closed. Okay. Box. I sprayed my thumb. Can you tell? All right. If you're keeping track, this is wipey number 1. All right, that's actually on there. That's impressive because usually it takes them forever to dry. Excuse me. So you have 2.5 minutes left. You can spray whatever you want on there. I'm not going to spray any shimmer on it though because you sprayed gold. It's already shimmery. Alrighty, there's about 2 minutes left. So if you put a lot of alcohol sprays on there or something, or a lot of ink sprays, and you need more time, because I know like the what are they called? Distress oxide sprays. They take forever to dry. So if you need time for yours to dry, you just yell at me and I'll give you more time. Okay. Arlene says she needs more time. That's because she can't get to her desk. Leave them allowed to spray in the house because they dry right away. It's alcohol. All right. We're going to give Arlene some more time. I'm going to clean up my little spray mess. Ooh, I like it. Yes, I got some new rub-ons in today. Where are they? I have them. Two new designs. One is this one, which we're listing as Wildflowers. So that one's going to be in the shop. You guys are getting first crack at it, though, in the live sale, always. And then this one, I don't know. I think I'm going to call this one Nostalgia. But it's really kind of cool. Like, it's not overly vintage because it's very bright, but it's really cool. So, we got those in today. Hi, Miss Jamie. The company that I buy those from on the regular, they sent me 4 paper packs to look at. I have to research and see if these are lifted. Zoo paper penguin. So I have to see if these are lifted off Etsy. If they're lifted off Etsy, then I won't sell them. But if they're not, then I might order some to put in the shop because they're freaking cute. How you doing, Arlene? Okay. All righty. We're going to go ahead and pull the next prompt. And that is number 12, which is to stencil. So now that you have put some kind of picture on here and sprayed it with some stuff, do some stenciling. You can stencil with paint, paste, whatever it is that you want to do. Add some stenciling to this, and you're off. I'm going to grab a stencil. I'm going to get a stencil. Stencil, 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 stencil. Ay, 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 ay. I need a stencil. I got one I think I like a little bit. And ink.
Yeah.
What a mess. Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to need more time. Because this is going to take a minute to dry. And it's sticky. It's so sticky. Right, I'm going to go clean this up real quick. You got about 2.5 minutes left. If you're keeping track, that would be wipey number 2. Why? Because that stuff is really sticky. It's the only bad thing about it. Now I'm going to dry my piece. All right, still a little bit tacky, but we still have a couple of seconds, so it might dry on its own. It won't, but what the hell? All right, we got just a few seconds left. Does anybody need more time? Anybody need more time? Going once? Going twice? Anybody for more time? Okay. Aw. He's so sweet. Number 18 on the list is free texture. You can add any kind of texture you want. So if you want to add some hot glue, you can do that. You can add string, twine, yarn, fabric, lace. You can blob on some texture paste, whatever it is you want to do. Okay? 5 minutes. Hi, Miss Christine. Texture, huh? Hmm. 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 That's texture. Hmm. I gotta add some texture. Let's see. Hi, Kristen. Texture. Add some texture. Okay, well. Let's do. Do. Texture. Okay. Add some texture. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Oh, see? Yeah. That's it, huh? Let's get you out of here. Ooh. And I need my shim. That's one. I need to get them both out of the way. Oh no! I don't want to go. Okay. Hold on. All right, we got 10 seconds left. My dumb butt's still messing around. I'm going to need more time. Just a second. Does anybody else need more time? Anybody? Okay. Just a second now. I have to put my machine away. Because I just, yeah. Short part. By the way, that's the Timmy wings, and it cuts it and does all the embossing all at the same time and doesn't actually fit through any freaking machine unless you really play with it. All right. Looks like we're ready to go. Add texture. Okay. Next one is number 3. It's a wild card. You can do anything you want. It's a wild card. So you can add ink, you can add paint, you can spray a color over the whole thing and start new. I don't care. Add a dangle onto it. Maybe put some, outline some stuff. Whatever it is you want to do. It's a wild card. You do you, boo. You get 5 minutes. What the hell am I going to do with this thing? Let's see. Added some textures. All right. It's a wild card. I can do anything I want. Right? Right. Okay. in doubt, grab something off your desk. Okay. No. 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 We have a winner. These are my I don't know what to do pieces. Like, I don't know what to do. Look up there. It'll give me a hint. Okay. Miss Janie made that for me, and I put it on my thing. She made it for my birthday. She loves me. Okay, I put a word on there. That's what I want to do. That's what I wanted to do. Hey. Hi, honey. I always know it's you when I look up and there's rainbows in my chat. How are you, sweetheart? Are you okay in all that rain? I'm good. I'm good. I got to call and check on my dad tomorrow. Kind of lives at the bottom of a mountain. I'm like, wonder if he's fishing off the porch. I'm good, baby. I'm good. I'm just worried about you guys back there. Yes, some got real hammered. Real hammered. I'm sure my dad got it. The lake's probably up a foot. We got a minute left on that one, guys. If you need more time, just make sure you let me know. Otherwise, we will, we'll move on. What are we, 4 prompts into this thing already? 5. We're 5. Let's see. Just a few seconds left. If you're going to need more time, let me know. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and move forward. And I'm watching and I don't see anything. Nothing's happening. If our wild card comes up, can we use that as a wild card? Yeah, go ahead. Use your wild card as a wild card. This works for me. All right, let's see. Come on. I need a commercial. There we go. All right, next up. Number 43. That is to decoupage. Decoupage something on. Now, this can be a picture. It can be tissue. It can be a napkin. If you just want to put Mod Podge over the whole thing, that's entirely up to you. You could decoupage some lace on here, whatever it is you want to do. Go ahead and Mod Podge some things on here, some Mod Podge. And you get 5 minutes to do it. What in the hell am I going to put on here now? Oh, I'll figure it out. I always do. I don't know. I've already put the wings on. I guess I could put glue over them, and that would technically be Mod Podging, but then I would lose my texture, and I don't want to lose my texture. And I use that beautiful mulberry paper. I don't want to lose my texture. What should I do? We could just Mod Podge something over that. Okay. All right. Going to Mod Podge something. Anything.
Hello? Hi, this is Mike with Cox Business Support. Barely hear you. I'm calling in on a recorded line, and I apologize. What's your name? Sandeep? Thank you, Sandeep. Hey, listen, buddy, I got your internal ticket number here, 5801-07165.
Okay. I have a little piece of napkin here. Let's
Yes. Mike with Cox?
Mod Podge a piece of this.
Oh, let's see. For this, it's going to be
Right over that picture.
1-877-897-2475.
Where's my... Ooh, where's my gel?
Yeah, 1-877-897-2475.
Brush. I need a brush. I need a brush. A brush. Okay.
Well, that's the thing of it. I spoke to the field technician, the fiber field technician that's assigned to this. He says they were hunting it down, but he believes you guys gave us the wrong information. So I'm waiting on his notations on the ticket so I know and understand this a little better. He said he was notating it right now. But I wanted to confirm the circuit ID, the site address.
A little gel on
Right. And I reached out to the fiber team and he tells me that it's possibly a wrong circuit information. So I'm wanting to confirm that.
Okay, I didn't put it on too heavy, so I'm not going to lose the texture in the wings. All right, it's got about a minute left, guys. If you need more time, let me know, and we'll give you more time because, you may have to let that dry because it's fun.
Do you have that information from the ticket?
Yes. Hey, Roseanne.
The address? Okay. Well, this is a dark fiber. Are you able to take a look and see if that circuit is resumed again for you? Thank you.
All right. So while we're waiting for Arlene to dry, ow. So this month's projects of 25 challenge is chalk. Any kind of chalk. It can be art chalk, sidewalk chalk, school chalk, whatever. Okay. Chalk paint. If it's chalk, it works. And or cupcake papers. You know, the little liners you make the cupcakes in. So either you can use one or both of those, but those are the challenge for the month. Make something out of those. All right, Miss Arlene. All righty. That was prop number 6. Let's see what number 7 brings us. He's just cute, right? Okay. Number 46. Number 46 is to use Q-tips. Now, you can do anything you want with Q-tips. You can paint with a Q-tip. You can
I don't know. It's a dark fiber. We don't have any equipment.
cheat, glue something down using a Q-tip. You can take the
the
top off of it, the bud, the cotton bud off the top, use that. Maybe you want to pull it apart, lay that on there. Whatever it is you want to do, use a Q-tip in some way.
No, not that I'm aware of.
I need
We
Q-tip.
had field technicians looking for this.
I need Q-tip.
But he says that you guys gave us the wrong circuit, so that's why I'm asking: is it up for you?
Q-tips. Buy these at the Dollar Tree. What the heck am I going to do with it? I don't know. Let's see. Hey, now come back here.
Okay.
Should put you on hold. Hey, come back here. I'm done with you. I have no idea what I'm doing with you, but this is fun. No idea what I'm doing, but it is fun. Move back that way. I don't know. No idea what I'm doing. It's a little longer. Yeah, I'm just gluing it down. Screw it. Didn't work out the way I want, but yeah, I'm going to use it anyway. Nobody said you had to use the cotton bud. You could use the stick if you want. You know? Don't let anybody dictate to you. Okay. That was terrifying. It's texture and a Q-tip all at the same time. Exactly. Screw it. Glue it. That's my theory for the day. I mean, I could have just put the stick there for all the trouble I went through. All right, just a few seconds left. Does anybody need more time? Look, I'm wearing my shirt today, and I was at the store. I made somebody's day. I was in the line, and I had to go to the post office, and I had to go to UPS. So I went to the post office, and I stood in line there. And the only reason I stood in line there was because the machine was down, and I wanted a receipt for my packages. So I had to stand in the line. And I was like, oh, there's not that many people. There was nobody in the line. There's just the lady at the counter. How ridiculous have we gotten? This woman was mailing a package to her kid. Okay, to her grandkids. And they're like, the lady at the counter, she's like, and what's in the package?
Okay, so
she's like, oh, it's just some snacks and stuff. Okay, well, they're asking very specifically. She's like, okay, they're Cheetos, Werther's cookies. What kind of cookies? What the hell?
Okay.
So she tells her, right? She's like, and you said that there was some literature in here. Is it like literature, or what kind of literature is it? She's like, young adult nonfiction. I think it's Junie B. The stupidest questions. And she had like 4 boxes going out. And she asked her these dumb questions for all 4 of them.
Okay,
and I'm standing there thinking to myself, have we gotten that petty? Have we? Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So I go to UPS to drop off my UPS packages. And I made this lady's day. I was in the line. There was a line.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Oh! Oh! So you got naked, Arlene? Oh, Arlene's doing her art in the nude. Are you okay, babe? Like, seriously, do you need more time or are you good? Yeah, in case I want it, right? So I go to the second place and I was standing in line and I left my purse in the car because I was just going to run in the cars right out front. And I was just going to run in and drop off my packages. Because when I go to my regular UPS store, I just walk in, they go, hi, and I go, just dropping off. And they go, you need a receipt? And I go, no. And they go, all right, have a good day. And I walk out the door. Because for the UPS, I don't need the receipt. They're less likely to lose my stuff. But I was not at my regular store. And I walked in, and somebody was getting something notarized, and somebody had to pick up some packages, and somebody else was dropping off some returns. And I'm like, oh my God. So I'm standing there, and I keep looking out the door to make sure nobody's near my car, because my purse is in there. Not that there's any cash in there, because nobody carries cash anymore. You know, it's all plastic. But other people don't know that, and somebody will break my window to try and get it. So hi, Steph. So I keep turning around and looking out the window, and there's this woman standing behind me, about 3 people back in the line. And she goes, "Purse in the car?" And I looked at her, and she didn't have one either. I went, "Yep, you too?" She goes, "Uh-huh." Because she kept looking out the window too. And then a little bit later, the guy that was behind me, he goes, "Oh, crap." She's like, "No, go ahead. Go do what you got to do, honey. I'll hold your spot." And he's like, "Oh, thank you so much." And he runs out to go grab a slip that he needed to pick something up. And when he comes back in, she starts laughing her ass off. And I'm like, "What is she laughing about?" She goes, "Oh my God, I love your shirt. I have my shirt on today that says, 'I'm sorry, did I roll my eyes out loud?'" And I was like, She's like, "And I bet you're real unapologetic about that." I said, "Reality? Yeah." Wearing no pants? Holy crap. So, yeah. Yeah, you guys don't want to know what goes on beyond the desk. I'm kidding. I generally have clothes on. But apparently I made this woman's day. All right. Okay, here we go. Number 21. 21 is to add blue. Wow. What is this? Number 8? You just hunted. No Q-tips anywhere. Number 8 is to add blue. Look, we had this conversation yesterday. I was sitting here the other night, and it's just me and Hub. There's nobody else here right now. Like, the kids have all moved out. Sandy's at her sister's. The other problem is gone. So it's just me and Mike and the dogs and the cat.
And the fish.
And the fish. And some snails. So I went in the bedroom and I came back out and I was like, "Freedom!" And he's like, "What?" And I was like, "No woman should have to wear a bra in her own damn house." I took my bra off. He's like, "You shouldn't have to wear a shirt either, honey."
Yeah.
Yes, add blue. Here we go, 5 minutes. Add some blue. Whatever blue it is, add some blue. I have green, iridescent green. Laura, Jersey Laura's laughing at you. They're all laughing at you at this point. All right. So what am I going to do? By the way, to those of you who, I don't know if anybody's in here, to those of you that got the sample sizes of this particular project and gave me feedback on it, thank you. Thank you so much. It was encouraging to get that out there. All right. So I got to add some blue to this. What the hell am I going to add blue? Something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue. I need something blue. I'm running out of seconds. Something blue. Old, something new, something borrowed, something blue, something blue. Hey, I got this blue sticker book sitting on my desk. Let's see what's in here. Oh my God. I got to do it. Where's my scissors? Let me find my scissors. I was just flipping through it and this popped out, so it's going in. Because I'm a smart ass. Okay. Put it right here. Something blue. All right, don't forget, starting this Monday, our regular Monday tutorials being moved to Tuesday. We're doing this the first Monday of the month just to try it, putting the feelers out, seeing how we like it. If we like it, and if we don't, we'll go back to regular. This is going to be our Monday mixed media mini morsels. I'm going to give you what they give you in an art class. That's 5 mixed media prompts, and they are coming from our regular list for now because we're familiar with this. So you get 5 prompts, and officially this goes live on Monday. You're going to want to use water-soluble crayons or oil pastels, whatever creation you can do with that. If you don't have those, use some chalks. I don't know. Paint with a brayer. Markers and or paint pens. So if you have some paint pens, you could paint it on there and then hit it with the brayer. It works. Do a doodle and tissue and or napkin. Now you can combine these together. So you could doodle with the paint pens or with the water-soluble crayons. And that would be, as long as all 5 prompts get used. Because after 5, it turns to mud. 3 to 5 is what the standard give you in an art class. So these will be the 5 prompts. You'll see the video with a little bit more of an explanation on Monday. Craft trolls eat my scissors. Every time.
I know. Okay, that's fine. Give me a minute. Grumpy. Go.
Yes, please use a clean tissue. Just saying. Just saying. All right, guys, we got about a minute left. I'm going to go grab a soda. I'll be right back. My sugar-free orange Sunkist. I love you, Arlene. I seriously would never have tried it if she hadn't recommended it. I'd have been like, no orange soda ever again. She's all, drink the orange. I was like, oh, I drank the orange and I like it. Oh, no. All right, guys, just a few seconds left. If you need more time, let me know. I put blue on mine. Hi, Harry. Hi, Howie. Hi, sweetie. What are you doing? It's not time for Auntie Carla's yet. You have to wait. You have to wait patiently, little man. All right. Does anybody need more time? I don't see anybody saying that they do. So we'll push the button. This is prompt number 9. It's 23. Add strips of paper. I've kind of already done that. Oh. Do you want to get up and say hi? Did you want to go up and say hi? I got to start the timer. Go ahead. Say hi. Go ahead. Go up there and say hi. No, that's what I thought. When I tell you to get up there, you go, no. Right? Booger head. Nope. You're a booger head. You're a booger head.
You let him in, please.
Oh, I suppose. It's technically washi tape, but it looks like paper. Well, I mean, washi tape is made of paper, so technically this works. And it just has writing on it. I feel like the Oz are in. I don't know. If I let the Aussie in, I can lock the Harry out. I'm getting him. Calm yourself. You're back, Marty. Good Lord. Oy. Okay, note to self, washi tape does not stick well to shimmer spray. What? God, you're such a pain. What are you so needy for? Come up here. Oh. All right, ladies, you got about 3 minutes left on this one. There, I've spanked your butt. Are you happy now? Hey, baby. Smooch your face. Get your tail off my camera. Nobody wants to see that. Yes, I love you. I do. I do. Everybody's saying hi to you. Everybody's saying hi to you, baby. Oh, the Harry. I'm sorry, my evil kitten overlord is here. Everybody's sending you hugs. You want hugs? You want hugs? I give you hugs. 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 Just look. Don't you ever do that again. Hi, baby. What you doing? Huh? What you doing? You just getting up here being a brat? Huh? You just being a brat? Yeah? Okay. You just being a brat. Yeah, you are. You're a brat. All right, come on. You gotta get down. Yeah, get down. I'll give you some anti-Carlos. Let's go. It's a deal. Look. 4. I'm gonna put another one in there. 5. Putting in 5. Want them? Come on. Back down here. Totally messed up my entire desk for that, didn't you? Yeah. I swear that cat's going to be here until after I'm gone. If my previous cats are anything to go on. See, I've only owned 3 cats my whole life. 1, BC, black cat, because I was too lazy to name it, because I'm not really a cat person. BC was like 18 when he passed away. And the only reason he died was because he ended up with a brain tumor from getting in fights. I know, His Highness must show up. Or as I like to call him, His Highness. And then there's Pest, which we all know he lived to be 22.
Yeah.
22 years old. Walked around the world going to the left. Because he had a...
left.
Huh?
We left.
I know, he went left. He walked around the world to the left because he had a stroke and his head was stuck to the left. So he was kind of went to the left.
It worked.
It worked for him. And now I think Harry's going to be here for a very, very long time. All right, guys, this is going to be the last prompt of the night. So I'm not really worried about time. I'll go ahead and just give it to you. It is number 34. And number 34 is to use a doily. So somehow, put a doily on there. I'm running out of room because I was a smart ass and started with a 3x5 card.
Doesn't have to be the whole doily.
Yeah, I don't like cats. Cats are not my jam. But I did have BC when I was a kid because my mom wouldn't let me have a dog because we already had 3 dogs. Not that I would classify a Chihuahua as a dog. It just laid under a blanket and shook. Pretty sure that's a rodent. Anyway, My mom wouldn't let me have a dog because we had dogs. So, and we lived in an apartment, you know, and you can only have one dog in an apartment, and it has to be a small dog. See?
How did you get stuck left out there?
I had a rat once, and I was probably about 12. It bit me. Got mad at me one day and bit me. And I still have the mark right there. Got me right there in the back of my finger, like right in the cuticle. And so this nail has always kind of gone a little wonky since then. Yeah, didn't get this one because at 12 I would have loved to walk around telling people about that, you know. This finger right here. Yeah, they're like I don't know. Her name was TT, and she lived on a pillow under a blanket, and she never came out. When she did, all she did was shook. I'm like, Mom, I'm not sure that's a dog. I never I wasn't allowed to have a dog, so they gave me this cat, and I was I didn't want to name it, so I just called it BC, Black Cat or Big Cat. You know, I was like, whatever, it's BC, and yeah, they are. They're tiny little mean biting hell dogs, and. So I had, I've had 4 cats. I've had 4 cats because I did have Mister when I was young. When I was like little, I had Mister. That's the one that the lady kept running over. But he didn't live very long because she kept hitting him with her car on purpose. And I don't know how old he was when we got him, but he was like an outside cat. He wasn't really like a cat, you know, like my cat. He was just like, he used to catch mice in the field. And I did have a rat when I was about 12. And then, hell, the cats that lived in my neighborhood used to run when they heard my car. They're like, no, it's her, because I'd swerve for them. No, I wouldn't. But I don't like cats. And then my daughter's cat had kittens, and that's how we ended up with Pest, who was actually my mom's cat. But by the time my mom moved out of the house, she was afraid to take him with her because he was like 14, 12, something like that. And she was like, he's too old now. You know, he won't be able to. No, he lived another freaking 10 years. My mom died in 2013. The cat died in 2021, 2022. And Harry, well, Harry's not mine either. He actually belongs to the Big Brain Boy. They are rescued from the California wildfires that happened like 8 years ago. And it took like 40 people to get them to Vegas. There were 2 of them, Harry Houdini and Jack the Ripper. My kids named their cats Harry Houdini and Jack the Ripper. Yeah. Well, my son moved out and left the cat. Our daughter moved out and left Mr. Fish. We have a lot of... My husband likes to say that this is the house of forgotten pets and parents.
Parents and pets. You're the house of forgotten parents and pets.
Yeah, I belong to Harry. Yep. He's not mine. I belong to, you know, he is my evil overlord.
Well, just like I'm Ozzy's therapy human.
Yes, you are. You are his emotional support human. That poor dog doesn't know what to do with himself unless his daddy's somewhere nearby. All right. So that is it for tonight, guys. I'll be here tomorrow for the not so family friendly version of The Feud. And you can post your creation in the Facebook group. There's a link in the description below. And I'm pretty sure Arlene has already put one in the chat. the Bible study, his cat jumped up and put her nose into his nose and her butthole on the camera. I don't laugh my butt off too. So you can go over there to the group. If you would like a copy of our prompt list so that you can do this on your own, or you just, to be prepared so you have the things that we use, you can get that there in my Google Drive link. That gets you into my Drive so you can pick this up. And it's a direct link. I am preparing my Happy Mails for the month. And so if you're not on my Happy Mail list and you want to be on my Happy Mail list, let me know. And I'll put you on my Happy Mail list. Send you some stuff. What else? Right. So that's it. So if you're new here and you haven't done so already, hit the button and subscribe, because if I haven't offended you, it's going to happen. And you want to be here for it. You do. You really do want to be here for it. So make sure you ring the notification so you know when I go live or when I post a video, because something's going to offend you. We've had this conversation. It's going to happen. If you would like to support the channel, maybe pick up some free digitals, join our tribe over at the Facebook group, anything like that. You want to know what's going on in my world? There's links to all of that in the description box below. Just click on more and find what you're looking for. Until I see you again, stay hydrated, stay cool, and stay well, my friends. I love you guys. Bye. Bye, Jersey. It's always great to see you, my love. Bye-bye.